Hello and welcome to the Bare Knuckle Casual. Now, sorry we haven't been around for a while, but unfortunately someone's getting ready for a cruise, and obviously spent a week on the cruise, and then this last week, I'll tell you one thing, it takes a while to recover from a cruise, believe it or not. I never knew such a thing existed as land sickness, you know what I mean? So my first time on a cruise, so took a bit of the week before, took a bit of organising in order to get things together. I wasn't sure what you bring, what you do, whatever. And then obviously the week of the cruise, a Mediterranean cruise, I have to say, it was nice. And got myself some trinkets for the Bare Knuckle Casual. Was in Rome, so got myself one of these helmets, like a gladiator helmet, which I thought was pretty awesome. Alright. That'll do for the backdrop of the Bare Knuckle Casual. Alright, and then we got also we got the Colosseum. So yeah, you can't go to Rome, especially if you're into combat sports. You can't go all the way to Rome and not come home with something like that. Alright? So, yeah, that's a few additions to the backdrop of the Bare Knuckle Casual, right? Okay, so look at as usual here on the Bare Knuckle Casual, it's Friday. And what we do here on Friday is that we talk about bare knuckle. But unfortunately, I will not be able to talk about the last card, the card in Hollywood there last night, because I haven't watched it yet. So I may come around later on. I'm going to indoctrinate him into the bare knuckle. So I'm going to get him to watch that. So hopefully it's a good card. I have a good feeling it is a good card. Junior Lane's on it. And it's going to be good. So I know that's going to be good. But anyway, I can't talk more. Had to stay off social media all day in order to so I wouldn't see anything to happen on it. But we'll talk about the Birmingham card, alright? A Birmingham card and upcoming new Manchester card. That's gonna be, I got this a lot of rumblings in saying that it's gonna be fucking awesome. Alright. So like I said before, we're gonna top this up here a wee bit. Hang on. We got the Forged Irish Stout. Right, as usual. We try to top this up just a wee bit. Get a bit of a dome on there if we can. Alright. So, like I said before, if you watched these before, you know what's coming up. We're going to try and get the white line in between them two lines on the F. Now, someone apparently is going to the Black Forest in a few weeks, so hopefully you get yourselves a new glass. Don't tell Connor about that. Get it for free in the pocket. Alright. So what we're going to do is split the F, and then we talk a bit about bare knuckle. Alright, so let's go. Let's see how we get on. Oh, yes. Looks. Oh, just a bit below it, lads. Not much then. Not much below it. But, so, I have my trusted notes here for the Birmingham card. Just so I keep on track. So, Chris Chiez and Luke Brassfield. Look at Luke Brassfield. I've been talking to him a lot there this last couple of weeks and stuff like that. And what a warrior. I know he didn't go his way in that fight, but I know his journey within the BKFC or in Bare Knuckle was more of a meant a lot to him. I know that. So whether we see him again out there again or not, I don't know. But I think he was quite happy with competing within it, you know. So Michael Lisnick, and actually in terms of Luke Brassfield, I hope to see you over. If I'm over there at some stage, let's hope we meet up and have a bit of crack. Okay. Martin McDonough. So obviously Luke Brassfield lost by TKO round 4. Michael Nisnik. Michael Nisnik defeated Martin McDonough by TKO. Brian Hislop defeated John O'Chipchase by unanimous decision. John Phillips defeated Ryan Barnett. And now, fortunately, because I was traveling this time or so on that, and I wasn't really paying much attention to the Birmingham card, but the one that I was keeping an eye on was that John Phillips and Ryan Barnett, and he couldn't help it because of Michelle O'Neill, his Ryan Barnett's partner. She's pretty loud, you know, and she's obviously trying to create a bit of a brand for us out there, and a bit of persona, okay, which is that can work with a lot of people. So it was always interesting to see how that fight would work out. And John Phillips, I never seen John Phillips before, to be honest with you, and I'll tell you one thing, he must have some serious power in the hand, you know what I mean? And unfortunately for Ryan Barnett, it didn't go his way, but the whole Ryan Barnett and Michelle O'Neill team, when I see them, I know it might rub a lot of people up the wrong way, but I suppose in some ways someone needs to be the heel. You know what I mean? Someone needs to play that character. So, yeah. So I know John Phillips was delighted with winning that. He was giving Michelle when he won. So happy days for him. But anyway, so in the co-main event, Darren Till and won his debut against Aaron Chambers. Till overcame an early knockout in the first round to finish the fight with a powerful left hand, 22 seconds into the second round. The whole thing with Darren Till. Okay, so Aaron Chambers, people assume that Aaron Chambers is just a social media star, or and that's it, but he's not. He was actually a legitimate fighter. Now, in terms of the levels of in terms of what level he's in the same brackets as Darren Till? Probably not, but at the same time, it was a good first fight for Darren Till. So it's in to see where Darren Till is going to go from here, because he can't fight Lorenzo Hunt, because Lorenzo Hunt is fighting in Italy in a couple of weeks. So definitely not, and I don't think that would be the right fight for him. In terms of Mike Perry, definitely. That's we all know. Like Mike Perry wants a good big payday, same as Darren Till. So I can't see why not that fight could not happen, unless like David Feldman or something that has someone else in mind with Darren Till. That's maybe even a bigger draw than Mike Perry. So like that, I have to give Mike Perry his dues. Mike Perry has brought the BKFC up to where it is, really, believe it or not. It's definitely with his profile and so on like that. You need people you need people with a big following like Mike Perry in order to bring the BKFC where we want it to be. Because trust me, the BKFC, it's excellent sport, excellent production, so on like that. But at the same time, you still need people with big names in order to bring the thing forward, you know, bring it into the mainstream more so. And so, if you can see now who Darren Till will get next, it's definitely not Lorenzo Hunt, and whether it's Mike Perry or not, definitely not going to be, guarantee it's probably not going to be Mike Perry next. But that Manchester card is coming up, definitely you can guarantee that Darren Till, there's a good chance that Darren Till could be on that card with somebody new to the BKFC, but someone that's new to BKFC but has a big profile. I don't know. Like I can't see anyone within the BKFC at the moment. Like I'm in the BKFC roster that would have the same profile as Darren Till at the minute in terms of following and hype, you say, you know what I mean? So unless Darren Till could elevate other fighters within the BKFC, like I know Ben Bonner is fighting Austin Trout, so definitely not fighting him. I definitely not fighting Austin Trout, but if you see how it goes, right? It's a great addition to the BKFC anyway, to Darren Till, okay? So that's good. Then Rico Franco, Conor Tierney, that was a surprise, wasn't it? That was a big, well, that's like, because what happened there was, if you ask me, I think Conor Tierney was given a bit of a platform there, and he was being promoted a lot more. And obviously, Conor Tierney is more of a very clean profile. And this is something that probably the BKFC would like, is a BKFC fighter with a nice, clean background, we'd say, and they'd be a good person to promote the sport. But it's unfortunate that a lot of people seem to have forgotten all them fights that Rico had against Jimmy Sweeney. Like, that was a complete absolute war. And then Austin Trout as well. Like, so I think people have very short memories when it comes. Some people had short memories when it came to Rico Franco. You know what I mean? So, but look that's pretty much it from this Bare Knuckle Casual. The Birmingham card was fucking awesome. Not as good as we thought it would be, believe it or not. But the Manchester card is brewing to be a good one. David Feldman promised us it would be better than Knucklemania. So we'll have to wait and see how that, if that transpires or not. But the main thing here is that the Bare Knuckle Casual is back on track. So every Friday from now, for at least until, because I know I'm away in August for a while, but between now and August, Bare Knuckle Casual is on every weekend, every Friday. And that's it. So, thanks very much for watching this video. I know it's a bit short and sweet, and no bets, but we will be betting the next BKFC card that comes up. We'll be throwing on some bets with MMA Bro, okay? Or Bro Fights MMA. And we're back into the mix, alright? So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. And make sure, if you're watching this, subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Bare Knuckle Casual, out.